Hello folks, welcome to Lester's and Happy New Year. A few of you have asked about the new Anytone Pro, so I ordered up a bunch of them and I'm going to do a little review on it. I'm sure all of you would like to see the features and possibly take a peek inside of it. Okay, let me get it out of the box here and we'll take a look. More to come. Okay, well, the first big improvement I see is that they actually put a disconnect pretty close to the radio. Okay, I do see though that they put the fuse close to the radio instead of on the other end of the power cord, which, you know, I mean, I understand they got to have one in there somehow, but it's best to have the fuse close to the power source. Anyway, at least you can disconnect it now, and it uses the same power cord as the Strikers, the little 447. And of course, we get a mute microphone with the up-down buttons on it, which is the new style microphone. Okay, not the old style microphone. You get your mounting bracket, you got your mounting hardware and the rubber things, the little isolators to keep you from scratching up beside the radio. And folks, these go on the mounting bracket, not on the radio, okay? But these, stick these things on the mounting bracket. Don't stick them on the radio. Alright. Let me get it hooked up. We'll check it out. More to come. Okay, they haven't changed the design as far as physically on the front. The display is different. I think it's a little bit easier to read the frequency now. And I kind of like the way that they've got it outlined now in gray. That's an improvement. The function button, of course, allows you to switch between the function on the button itself, like there where it says mode and then underneath it says dim. If you just press the button, then you change modes. But if you press function and the button, then that dims the display. Now, if you want to dim the display and then brighten it back up, you have to hit the function button every time. Hit function, dim, function, dim, function, dim until it gets up to the brightest part. Ask me how I know that. Okay, same thing with color. If you want to change the color, you hit function and then hit the band color switch. And you have to step through it that way. You can't just hit function and then constantly hit the band color switch to change color, because as soon as you hit that button one time, then you have to re-hit the function button for it to do that again, which is kind of annoying. Alright. Of course, this new one does have the noise reduction circuit, which I love. You will too. Okay, and one touch echo. You hit function, echo, and you know, you have echo on there. Of course, it's preset. So, but it sounds pretty good the way it's set. Alright. All of the knobs are basically in the same position. Okay, on off volume, and then squelch is on the one up above it behind the clarifier. RF gain and power are these two dual controls here. The only big difference you'll see right away is that the function button is now colored red. The characters are colored red. Okay? Alright. Okay, let's see what it does here. I've got a 100 watt slug in RMS and a 100 watt slug in PEP. Okay, the meter on the left is RMS, meter on the right is PEP. Peak envelope power is what that stands for. Okay, I think you can see that. We'll be reading on the bottom scale. I'm on AM. The radio is set up for 10 meters. It hasn't been converted yet, so I'm on the lowest 10 meter frequency, which is 28 megahertz. Okay, and put that on ×1. Okay, we're dead keying about 10 watts. Hello, audio. Audio, hello, audio. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio. So it looks like we're pegging out about 70 watts PEP. Okay, put it on. Well, we don't need to put it on ×2. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Hello, test. Alright, let's try sideband. Okay, I'm now on the lower side, and I hate that stupid beep. Hello, audio. Audio, 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test. Hello, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Okay, looks like we were doing about 80, little over 80, maybe 90 watts. This is right out of the box, no tuning. That's on the lower sideband. Okay. Now then, I'm going to go to FM. Just see what we're doing on FM. Okay, we're doing about 20 watts on FM. You can ignore the PEP meter on FM. Okay. I don't even know why it registers, but it does. All right. Okay. Yeah, isn't that nice? Let's see, let's switch to sideband. Well, I got the coax cable hooked up, so the only way I can get it to do this is by loosening the cable. Hold on a second. Okay, I disconnected the cable so that it'll pick up the LED lights, because I wanted to show you the noise reduction circuit. I'm going to hit the noise reduction circuit, turn it on. See how quiet that gets? Cuts out all that bacon frying noise. Really, really like that circuit. And it doesn't distort the audio that much. Your receive audio, you can still hear your party that you're talking to very clearly. Alright, you step it through the different colors. Of course, blue washes out in the camera. You can't see any of the letters, but you can clearly see them in real life. I like the green. Well, that red's nice too. That'd be great for driving at night. That's yellow, purple, or violet, whatever you want to call it, and there's teal. Okay, and the next one is clear or white. Some people call it white, but it's clear. There's no color filters over the LEDs. Okay, all right, well, let me take the covers off of it. We'll see what it looks like inside. More to come. Okay, here's the inside of the 6666PRO. That board there looks familiar, doesn't it? Seems like a lot of the new radios coming out of Quasang have this board in there. And they did go back to a 1000 microfarad DC input buffer filter from that little 470 that they had on this radio. Now on some of the new ones, I've noticed they've started putting a surface mount 220 microfarad, like on the President George, which is also made by Quasang. They put a 220 SMT capacitor on the DC input as a buffer filter for that. And let me tell you something, folks, 220 microfarad, that ain't going to do a whole lot. Okay. I'm also noticing some difference in the RF section back here. Looks like there's an extra transistor. No, it's not. Just a different one. And of course, like all these new radios coming out of Quasang, there's no physical adjustments on the board. Okay? That's President, Striker, Anytone, you know. There's no more adjustments on the boards. You have to do it all in a menu. Okay, and there is a USB connection on the back of these where you can get into the menu, but you gotta have you gotta know the magic word, like Open Sesame. I like the shielding. A lot more shielding around the frequency determining circuits and the tuning circuits. The shielding is nice, except when you have to work on it. But I like what I see is they're using a TIP36 AM regulator, that's AM and FM regulator. But there's plenty of room to where you could put a heavy-duty AM regulator in there, like the Toshiba or the Palomar Max Mod. But my favorite thing to see was that quick disconnect close to the radio. Now on the older version, for a little extra money, I was putting the Anderson power poles on there for you so you could disconnect it. But it's nice that they come with that. The only thing that I was mentioning before is that I wish that the fuse was on the other end of the power cable. See how the fuses are on this cable, close to the power supply? Okay, but they could have done both. Could have put fuses out there and then put a fuse in here if they wanted to. This cable here is for a Striker 447, I believe. So it's got the fuses up close to the power source. All right. Well, let me go ahead and do the conversion and then do a tune-up on this. Well, let's just see what it will do. More to come. Alrighty. Got it done. You have to hold band and memory as you turn the radio on. Okay. And you use the channel selectors to select HF band. Once you select HF band, you press and hold function until it resets. Alright, that's all there is to that. Now, to do the tune-up, you have to have the software. And you can get the software right off of Anytone's website. Okay? Just go to support and then software downloads. Make sure you select the 6666PRO version of the software. Alright, now I have finished my tune-up. Of course, you can see we did the conversion. Alright, and I still got the same 100 watt slugs in both RMS and PEP. Set up on the meters again here. Back it up a little bit. So we got a good view of both of them. Okay, now I am on channel 20. Let me switch to AM. I do like that it has a CW feature now. Okay, on channel 20 on the AM, RF power is all the way up just like it was before. Oh, now we're dead keying about 18 watts. Hello audio 1 2, and we're pegging out the needle. We're pegging out the metered needle. Alright, I just switched the multiplier to ×2. Here, just in case you can't see that, it's now on ×2. So, and that's only for the meter on the right. So everything on that bottom row is doubled. Okay, where it says 40, that's 80. Where it says 60, that's 120. 80, 160, so on and so forth. Okay, still on the AM. Still dead keying about 18 watts. Audio, hello, audio 1 2, 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. So we're doing about 100. Let's see, what's it? That's 70. Yeah, about 140 watts then on AM for PEP power, that is. Now I'm going to switch to lower sideband. Same frequency, RF power still turned all the way up. Oh, and my gain is turned all the way up too. All that has to be done in the menu. Remember, you can go to anytone.com, support software, and download the software to make adjustments. You plug into that USB port on the back of the radio and then connect it to your computer and then open up the software. Okay? Be careful though, because you can really screw it up. Ask me how I know. Okay, audio, hello, audio. Alright, what is that? Okay, so we're hitting, it says 80 on the bottom, so double that, that's 160. 160 watts PEP on SSB. That's much better than what the old 6666 was doing out of the box. Now, I haven't changed the finals. I haven't done anything. The only thing I've done is went in and made the adjustments through the menu, through the software. Okay? You just got to know what to adjust. Hello, audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Audio. Hello, audio 1 2 1 2 audio. And that's on sideband. Audio 1 2 1 2 audio. Audio, hello, audio 1 2. Let's see what it sounds like on the Yazoo. I'm going to leave the antenna disconnected. Alright, that's on the, let's go to sideband. Hello. Oh. It's the only thing I don't like about my Yazoos. When I change modes, if you've got it set on 0 on one mode, when you change modes, it changes the frequency. So you have to go in and retune it. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Well, hello, 1 2 1 2 3. Okay. Let me switch to AM. Now, you can probably hear the echo a little bit better. In fact, that's a little bit too loud, probably. Okay, I turned it down. Echo 1 2. 1 2 echo. And that may not be loud enough, so let me turn it back up a little bit. Hello, 1 2 3. 3 2 1. Now to turn the echo off, all you have to do is press function and then echo, and it's off. Hello, 1 2 3 3 2 1. Audio testing, testing 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Really good audio on this radio. Of course, the old AT6666 had nice clear audio as well. 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so let's switch back to lower sideband. Change modes on this guy. He's back on lower sideband. Hello, audio. Audio 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Audio testing. Testing 1 2 1 2 3 3 2 1. Audio test. Beautiful, beautiful audio. Okay. Well, I have to say that I am very impressed. This is a really, really powerful little radio. Or I should say, really, really powerful radio in a small package. It's perfect for a lot of these new vehicles where you don't have room to mount anything. Let's see. How long is the cabinet? Where's my tape measure? First, let's check the width. Okay, we are at 6 1/4 for width. The cabinet itself is 8 inches, and if I go all the way back to the heatsink, we're at 9 inches. Okay, maybe 9 1/4 from the face of the radio to the end of the heatsink there in the back. 9 1/4, 6 1/4 on the width, and about 2 inches on the height. Not quite 2 inches, about 1 inch and 7/8 on the height. So, got a tight space, you want a radio, a good radio, but you ain't got very much room for one. You can't go wrong with this thing. Memory channels, all kind of bang, it goes everywhere. Okay? Just remember, hold band and memory as you turn the radio on. This button and this button. Hold them in, turn the radio on, then turn the knob to select HF. Okay? HF band is what it says. Turn the knob to select that, and then press and hold the function button in. Alright, that locks it in. Now, if you're a ham and you want to get on 21 megahertz on this radio, all you have to do is open up the bottom case. There's a jumper in there. You move the jumper to pins 2 and 3. That's it. That's all you need to do. Move the jumper to pins 2 and 3, and that'll give you the full 21 megahertz band. Okay? But if you just want to do 10 meters and 11 meters, I recommend you don't move that jumper, because moving that jumper has a tendency to make it come up on channel 9 on all frequencies, on all bands, which I don't know why. I haven't figured that part out yet. It's probably something that I did. But, you know what? I know it is. I know it's something that I did. Ignore that last statement. If you want to go to the 21 megahertz sound band, there's a jumper right in there on the front of the radio, on the board towards the front. Right now it's set up on pins 1 and 2. If you want to turn on the 21 megahertz band, move that jumper to pins 2 and 3. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay. There are more features in here, you know, like how to turn the beep off when you change channels, how to turn the Roger beep off, how to select different Roger beeps. That's all underneath functions and features in this terrific book that Anytone supplies. Okay? And remember, those little rubber pieces, stick-on rubber pieces, stick them on the inside of your bracket. Where the bracket touches the radio, stick them on that side of the bracket. Don't stick them on the outside of the bracket. Stick them on the inside of the bracket towards where the radio is going to fit. But don't stick them on the radio. Because when technicians like myself have to get into the radio, what we wind up having to do is cut those where the seam of the radio is. Now we can do that. And I do that a lot when somebody sticks it onto the radio. Rather than try to peel it off and damage the paint, I just split it right along the split seam of the radio. But I don't like doing that. Oh, another feature, DCT or CTCSS. This radio does not have to have an additional board. It's built into this one. Okay, let me double check that, make sure I ain't lying to you. Hold on. Okay, I wasn't lying to you. Well, that's correct. It comes built into the radio. You don't have to have a separate board. Okay, not any longer. And if you refer to page 12 and 13 of the manual that comes with the radio, it tells you how to set that up. Alright, so you can hit 10-meter repeaters, or if you have an 11-meter repeater in your area, you can set it up for that as well. There it is, folks. That's a nice radio, packed full of power, and they're using the same MOSFETs as what the President Washington uses. They are RF 520. Okay, not IRF, but RF 520s, and I could not see a logo on the transistor, on the MOSFET, to tell who was making it, but the gain is outstanding. Well, you guys saw the output power, you know, and they're getting that out of the radio with these RF 520s. I don't know if it's some that they had special labeled or what the deal is, but they're really, really good transistors. They're kind of like the Ranger RT5s. Okay, along the same lines as the RT5s, or along the same lines as my LC06s. But anyway, great radio. I hope that you got something out of this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're also doing a Patreon channel now. I've got a Patreon page. Anyway, that's listed in the video at the beginning and the end, and I'll probably put it in the description section as well. But these are available in the store. They're in stock now. If you want me to set it up for you, for you know, do the conversion and do the tune-up, that's not a problem. I think it's like 40-50 bucks for me to do that. These are listed in the store. They're on sale right now. The sale's going on through the 2nd of January. So if you're interested in getting one of these, please visit our store. https://store.lesterscustoms.com. Okay. 7-3, everyone. Please have a happy holiday and a safe holiday. We'll see you later. Stay safe.